and this is the Ultimate Ark, Episode 3. Now, last time we got our Parasaur. I've just been running around, just doing a little bit, not much. Oh, should get out of K mode if I want to actually move around properly. So, let's use our Parasaur, gather up some more berries, and try to get, well, as you can see, I split up a rather large stack of meat to let it rot, and I've just been waiting on that. 3 minutes left, and we'll make narcotics out of that. We will. I'm thinking today we will make a raft, maybe, and head across the water here and go see what's over there and start making our way around the island. Hopefully, find a nice level Petrodon so we can fly and be able to get crystal, metal, and well, metal would be a lot easier, and as well as Argentavis. I'd like an RG really quick, but you never know. Hopefully, we can find a decent one easy. Oh, and I forgot to turn floating number damage tech back on. Sorry guys, I will fix that between this episode and the next. I'm recording this not long after I recorded episode 2, so I've not seen the comments from episode 1 and 2. I apologize, please forgive me. I will post them and I will read all the comments that you guys leave as soon as I can. But let's see what's around here. And this is why something that gathers meat like a carnivore would be handy, because well, I can't gather meat with the herbivore because they don't eat meat, and well, a raptor would be nice. Carno, what else? Yeah, maybe a raptor or a carno at first, but they're mostly in the forest, and well, I don't really want to deal with that. Oops, forgot to bring up the action bar again, which I had closed down for the intro. So, a flyer would be really nice right about now, because that would make it so easy for us to get around. Oh, Parasaur is leveled up. I have not seen your guys' name suggestion for the Parasaur. I apologize as well. I will look at it as soon as I can. But let's see. Let's go into damage this time. Like the fact they each have their own emote when they level. It's kind of funny in some. Okay, well, I'm kind of curious. Which one do I need? What do I need for a raft? Okay, 125 fiber. I have the hide, and I need to get the wood. Hang on. I have the wood. That really is tempting, guys. Just so we can start looking for better, like a flyer, or even just to continue to move and progress in our game. Yeah, let's build a raft, guys, and well, I'm not going to build a base on the raft, but I will bring all that we have, pretty much. And our para, of course. So, let's do this. Crafting RAFT. Pull for one. Now, I don't know if pulling's in stock or in, like, stock Ark without mods, but I love the fact that we can do it. Now, crafting. Got enough metal. Oh, that's a lot of charcoal. Let's see the other forges. 174. Oh, nice. Oh, I should grab the narco berries off the tech Parasaur. There we go. Well, let's grab the narcotics as well. 135 more charcoal. Oh, yay, almost 1,000. I really am tempted to head to Herbivore Island today, guys. Just because there's a lot of good gathering dinos that I have a chance to get of. Like an Anki, a better berry gatherer like a Triceratops. Better chance at getting a Petrodon that's a decent level out there as well. But that requires us moving the entire base. Not something that's really hard, just, well, I'll have to pick everything up, either load it onto the tech Parasaur and take it there and unload it, or, well, I guess I can put stuff on the raft. Let's see. 282 meat, more berries, drugs, narcotics. 295. Okay, that's pretty much what you don't want to do with a narcotic. Let's see. See, in the bottom right-hand corner, it says torpidity, 35 of 200. Let's see if I knock myself out. I should have stimberries. Oh, I do, thankfully. How much did that knock down my... Oh, that knocked it all down. And by the way, to see the stats, the time of day and everything, it's to hold H on your computer if you are new to Ark. There go the stimberries back in. Oh, I guess I should put the narcotics back in too. Here. Let's make some gunpowder. Okay, well, let's put this raft out. And level this 2 times, I guess. I should have done that before I closed it. Oh, I also have gotten to level 33 since, well, last episode. Not too sure what I was. Oh. That whistle I do know to stop following. Oops. Sorry, guys. I know to some of those people, to some people that would be rather loud. Okay. Well, let's get this picked up. Let's pick up the simple bed. Metal, everything in the... Oh, why the heck am I doing it like this? Demo gun. Don't punch the smithy. Dash. Sheesh. Oh, do not want it. Demolish mode, pickup mode. Okay. There we go. Nice thing about superstructures is you can use the tool to be able to pick everything up nice and easy. And it will put it in your own inventory. There's other tools in it as well that are rather handy. But we'll go over a lot of them as we progress further. Oh, I'm encumbered, so this is where the tech Parasaur and its weight come in handy. Okay, we do not need this many berries right now. Seeds, no. Okay, that should be everything. Let's transfer the bed, storage, preserving bin, the forges, storage box. Oh yeah, not even a quarter of it, not even any hardly of its weight. I'm not going to take the foundations, I'll just destroy them. So, we will leave no carbon footprint on the beach. And, well, as I fumble trying to access that inventory, pardon me. Okay, everything's coming out nice and easy. And, well, the last thing I should pick up is the fireplace. Well, the fire. Okay. More meat. Okay, everything should be good. Oh, this is going to suck if we get attacked by something. Okay, options? No, behavior. Oh, wrong button. Okay, I don't know what was up there. It was lagging, I guess, or something. I don't know. Stats. Attack your target. Let's go with neutral so it doesn't attack anything and have a chance to fall off the raft. Demo gun again. Inventory. Oh, inventory. Equip it. Demolish mode. Okay, there we go. Now, let's demolish this. Now, for people who don't have superstructures, you hold for more options. Well, after you're gonna equip it, demolish, and you demolish it. You have a short time between putting it down and be able to pick it up in an automatic game, but it's only, I think, 30 seconds. So I'd rather have superstructures and be able to pick it up whenever I want. And, well, that makes it easier to demolish as well. And see, I can still just pick up the campfire and walk away with it. And the last little bit of charcoal. Okay, well, let's fill up the water skins one more time. What the heck? Oh, seagull again, probably. Those things are annoying. Options. Let's hide the sail. And drive. Now let's get out of this. Well, we can enjoy our little trip. Not looking in the water and seeing what's following us, because we're going to probably be followed for the next little bit. We'll follow the coastline, so it's nice and easy going for us. Maybe a little safer, hopefully, because, well, there's bigger things than megalodons in the deeper water, and they're a little scary at first. But once you get into the water, they're still scary, but not nearly as bad. What else is in the water besides megalodons? There's the Tusosothus, or the Tuso, which is a giant squid if you don't know. Um, the jellyfish, well, you saw that one. If you're on your team and it comes near you, it will shock you off and kill you and your team. There's also ammonites. Oh, can't think of hardly any of the ones that are in the ocean off the top of my head. Oh, the Mosasaurus. Uh, if you saw Jurassic World and don't know what a Mosasaurus is, in the sequel to Jurassic World, the thing that's in the wave at the end credits. The big thing, the thing with the big flippers. Um, what else is down there? There's electric eels, not as annoying as the jellyfish. And there are alpha creatures, I should mention that. We will have to hunt alphas for different materials to challenge the bosses when we get to that point. So I will be hunting them in both above and below the water, because they come in both varieties. Let's came out and just see what's under us. Oh, some sharks, some fish. Looks rather peaceful down there. Looks rather nice. Now, I'm not going to be farming as much as I should on camera, but I will do a lot of it off camera because it's very tedious. So, and I will figure out how to edit and cut with the taming because it's just gonna get longer with some of the creatures that I have to tame. Like I'm not gonna sit around with you guys for what an hour and a half as I tame a level 150 Rex. No, thank you. So I will put cuts in the videos, unlike the last few, which have just been all one cut. Hopefully you've enjoyed the content. Let me know. And also let me know on the length, because I know the first video was 35 minutes and the second one was 47. And I'm trying to figure out how long I should make them, if I should make them 30 minutes or an hour. So please, just leave your opinion in the comments, and I'd appreciate it. Again, oh, I like, that's really nice to look at. Like, the pillars, the obelisks, I guess they're called, are rather interesting to each map. And, well, the ones that you see. Because on Aberration, it's all cave systems, and you don't really see the obelisks until you get onto the surface, and that's a little later in the map, rather than right off the start. I guess... Oh boy. I thought something was falling. It scared the... my Parasaur's tail scared the crap out of me. Come on. Hang on. I'm going to put the sail up. And move the Parasaur just a little over. Options. Unhide sail. Because the Parasaur is making it a little hard to drive. And there is something below us. What? Oh boy. Big dino, tight space. Not too fun. Note to self when building base for dinosaurs, build big enough for them to move around easy. Or just maybe the Parasaur's turning radius kind of sucks. Either or. Or my driving skills just suck. Either one of the reasons. I'm also probably being a little too careful about dropping into the water, but... well, let's see. Don't see anything. Manta ray. Oh, that's right. They're in the water too. Oh, and there are dolphins. Oh crap! Just about walked off the edge of the raft. Good thing I stopped. Okay. Actually, the nice thing about sail is it makes it easier to pilot. See the island there? That's Herbivore Island. We should make it hopefully before the sun goes down, but if not, I will gamma up and we will continue in and see what our new home looks like, shall we? The reason I chose this island is because there are metal nodes right on the island, so I can get it rather easily for a bit, but nowhere near the amount that we need. So I will move further into the island, into the hidden lake area, to be able to get more metal easily, because there's mountains right near there. I can also get stuff like obsidian, crystal, and other like game important materials that are really close to Hidden Lake. It's also closer to Carnivore Island and quite a few of the caves as well. It's also a very nice location to build in, I find. Not that any location on the island, if you find it nice to look at, it's a nice place to build. Even the redwoods, the swamp, even though I don't like to go into the swamp all that much, it's another dangerous area. As again, remember, this is Ark, you're gonna die. you're going to die a lot. If you don't know that in this game, I'm sorry. Welcome to the game. I've been lucky. I really have been. I haven't died. At least this playthrough. Or have I? I can't remember. I'd have to go back and watch. I know I haven't died when I'm not on camera, but I don't think I've died on camera. Like, wow, look at the green obelisk in the sun. In the setting sun. Oh, there we go. Gamma 4. Oh, there we go. A little bit brighter. Loses loses a little bit of the allure going into the brightness, but I'd rather be able to see, and for you guys to be able to see, than have like completely dark areas. I know there's probably some purists that are going to be in the comments going, "Don't gamma, don't gamma, don't gamma." Sorry, I prefer to see, and I'm sure everybody else would too. Again, that's Herbivore Island. It's not far. That's our final destination for today. I plan on making the episode about 30 minutes, so we will get there and see what the island has to offer right off the hop. See if there's anything that's worth taming right away, and hopefully get ourselves a not Parasaur, Petrodon or something rather easily. Maybe if I find something really good like an Anki or a Trike, I'll save it for episode 4. Well, I'll probably end up saving any taming for episode 4. Wow, look at the coral. You know, sometimes when you're playing the game, you just don't really notice some of the beauty in it until you do something like this. Start a playthrough for a YouTube channel and then explore it a little more in depth and be able to enjoy the beauty of such a wonderful game even more than before. I guess you can sit back and appreciate it a little more. I know that honestly I felt a little nervous and a little stressed out about when I first started, but as I've progressed, not so much. The nerves have definitely gone down quite a bit. I'm still a little nervous about doing these videos for you guys, but not as much. But again, then I haven't read the comments, so, and I hope you guys are pretty good about it. I find most of the art community that watches them are pretty decent people. But, you never know. Oh, drop. I think that's white. Might be purple. Okay, I have a hard time seeing a lot of shades of purple, so unfortunately, if that's purple, please tell me. It's not exactly a shade I can see, but if it is, I'll go grab it and let you know. Oh, holy crap, look at that tech stego. Like, this is Herbivore Island, guys. This is where a lot of herbivores are, so that's the name. An Anki, level Anki. 2 Ankis. 95, 20. Level 48, Tech. Stego looks amazing though. I'm not going to spoil it and reveal all of the tech dinos to you guys, but there are quite a few. And there's also stuff in Extinction that, well, if you haven't played the game or haven't really looked into it, there's a lot of creatures in here that are interesting looking, have some really interesting story behind it, and the game has some really good lore, but there are explorer notes. I do not know where all of them are on the island, unfortunately. I will try to find a few of them in the playthrough, but I don't know where they all are. Oh, right, a Brontosaurus. One of my personally favorite dinos. Like the first scene that you see a dino in Jurassic Park and you see the Bronto rear up on its hind legs and just stretch up. That's honestly one of my favorite scenes in any movie of all time. But I'm curious what level this is. They take a lot to tame. Oh, level 15. No, thank you. Even if I wanted to, you guys take so much. I should probably go get that truck before it goes. Another Brontosaurus. Where's that? Diplo. No, that's Bronto. More Ankies. Really? 50 anyways. Can't believe that thing moved just as I got off the freaking para. Okay, now... Okay, one more check. What are you? Level 10. Not even worth it. Okay. By the way, these Simonians... Well, these pig-looking things are great for farms. If you feed them stimberries, they poop for days. Well, and you need poop for fertilizer, kind of. And so you get a dung beetle, or you make a... What was that? Not a... If you make a dung beetle and... hang on. What was that? Oops. Didn't mean to whistle there. SS, what was it? I can't believe I'm blanking on something so simple. Compost bin. That's what I was looking for. If you either or, you can make fertilizer with it by putting thatch and, well, poop into it, and it will make fertilizer. Dung beetles will just do it with poop. Oh boy. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to get to the drop. Oh, Parasaur leveled again. Where the heck? All these rocks. I might not make this drop. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ooh, another Anki. Move it, Phomonia. 35. Oh, so that is a purple drop. Let's see what level I am. Really? 2 levels off. Okay, that's kind of funny in its own way. Let's check what level you guys are. 25. And 20. Yes, I know we have a Parasaur to gather berries, but Triceratops are a lot better at it. Brontos are honestly one of the best ones, but like I said, it takes a lot to tame a Bronto. Stegos. Now, those are your berry gatherers. Stegos and mammoths. Mammoths are great for wood. Giant beavers are good for wood. What else are good for berries? Therizosauruses, or the tickle chicken. We haven't seen one, but so I'll end it yet. But we will shortly. What level are you, Mr. Petra? Level 110. 6. Bullard. 5. Hang on. Want to make sure I put trank arrows on there. Remove ammo. Yeah, I put trank arrows. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. I shouldn't have... Come on. Oh, nice. I guess I did turn on text numbers. And down. Crap, don't have any meat. Or... Get out of my way. Oh, that's the timer. I will end the episode shortly. That's the timer I set for half an hour. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean for that to go off as loud. Let's get some raw meat. I will end the episode rather shortly, just after I put the meat in the Petrodon. As soon as I find the thing. I wish I had some mutton. It would be so much better to tame this Petrodon with, but I don't, so raw meat it is. Raw primary would probably be good too, but I don't have that either. But again, the timer has gone off, and this has been and it has been a good episode. So I'm gonna leave it here. Tomorrow we'll have a Petrodon. I'll bring you guys back after I've tamed it. So we need a name for the new Petrodon as well. And this has been Dash. It's time to dash on off.